everyone, and welcome back to Pixel High, our absolutely adorable little high school here. And oh my goodness, look at our library, it's now level 2. Sweet, that means that our students will be using the library quite often. Wonderful, so it looks like library number 2 is level 2, and library number 1 is level 2, full of useful books. And you actually gain a great attitude, some popularity, a little bit of intelligence when you come and use it. The area has 9 spirit points, so maybe I should try to put some more spirit points down here. Oh, we have a new transfer student. So yes, welcome back to Pocket Academy, everyone. And we're moving at a blistering pace. We now have Vin. Oh yeah, there we go. He's not very athletic. He wants to get a job at the big corporation. I can't believe I made it into Pixel High. I promise I'll work hard. Wonderful, Vin. Let's celebrate by maybe giving him a class. Oh my gosh, because... Yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll host a special class because it looks like he and the other student in this particular class are not very good at math at all. So, wow, she's really bad at math. So let's host some sort of special class to increase her math abilities. And I have learned, thank you so much for a lot of the advice and for pointing me to the Wikia. I try just to take tiny peeks at the Kairosoft Wikias because a huge part of the fun of the Kairosoft games is stumbling by accident onto so many different things. And so I poked at it just a little bit so I could understand what the special classes are for. And I think the higher level the special class, like the more it costs to host it, then the more points you get per class. However, you also get more types of special classes as your school goes up the rankings. And as you get more students and you have more popular spots or more little collections where you put the different facilities like the library and the tennis court and the woods and the nurse's office and the lounge and the restroom next to each other, then you go up the ranking and what your school is like. And you also have to have like a high average test score for all of your students. And as you go up those rankings from developing, like promising to developing to like really revered school, then you get to teach different kinds of special classes. And also as you unlock different spots, and you unlock those different spots by having students have really high scores or having their personality be really great. So we'll look into that in just a second. For now, let's go ahead and get these guys. I want them to get their math way up. So we're going to give them a math quiz. There's only 2 students here, so it's a little bit of a waste, but at least that's better than what it was. There we go. I'm going to give them another math quiz actually, because her math is really bad. And then I need to save up on my science. We need to get more of the different facilities that we could use to gain science points. Also, I think I saw some students with auras. And I think if you leave the aura alone long enough, it'll fade. But also, if you snag a student, like Cody, oh, Cody again! So if you snag a student who has an aura, and you put them next to something where there's a lot of spirit points, then they can make their aura even, like, more powerful. And you can get all the way up to a rainbow-colored aura. And if you have a rainbow-colored aura, then that's when somebody... There's Cody Beats. All right, he's really bad at math. Let's give him a math class, too. Math quizzes for everyone! And when you have a rainbow-colored aura, then it'll... Yes! Look at that! His math went way up. Then it will really help your students out quite a bit. So this is actually classroom 2. So these are my getting ready to graduate soon people. So let's do some English and Spanish with novel reading, perhaps. Let's try that out. We're going to do a novel reading, everyone. Oh my gosh, look at how high the Spanish went up. Yes! All right, that actually really helped them. Good! So the average class grade just went up by 12 points. Nice! So now we have one classroom where we're almost up to 300 out of 500 points. And then we have, of course, our year 3 students. Oh, and they're doing really good too. Okay, somebody has an aura there. Let's go ahead and host a Spanish class, because if we can get their points really high, that means we have like this really amazing classroom that tests really great. Let's do novel reading. We'll go ahead and do novel reading. Let's see if we get anything. A little bit of Spanish. Just a teeny bit. I wish we could get more, but they're getting so high level, it's a little bit hard to teach my 3rd years everything they need to know. But yeah, basically, if you can't tell from my fast-paced rambling, I've learned a lot about how to kind of manage our little Pixel Academy and the different ways you can encourage your students to do different things. And by pairing the different facilities together, you unlock new rooms. Oh, another transfer student! Yes! We're becoming more popular. I'm so excited. But you do unlock new rooms. The more... Hello, Tris. Come on in, sweetie. you unlock new rooms when you put certain rooms next to each other and turn them into a spot. And you also unlock new rooms with the level of intelligence that some of your students may have. So right now, like, she has 15 intelligence, 19 athletic, 22 popular. She's brand new here. She's a little scared because it's her brand new school. Her parents donated to possibly butter me up on making sure her grades are nice, which is kind of interesting. So what we want to focus on is kind of like our third years. In fact, can I go ahead, look at my list of students? So my third years, look at their grades. Oh yeah, except for Darius. He's always kind of lagged behind everything. And you can see how many friends they have. So I think Mia, like, she's pretty popular. But if we can get their actual personality up pretty high, like up in the 80s and 90s, then you can unlock all sorts of new rooms like laboratories, art rooms. If you have your students graduate, then they can actually like graduate as a astronaut if you have high enough like skills there. And then when they graduate as an astronaut, you can get an observatory and you can even get a launch pad. So there's really amazing things we could put in our Pixel High. And that's kind of going to be my goal, is trying to get our students to graduate and add in special buildings and just make this into a really amazing high school. I'm actually getting some intense ideas for rebuilding a high school in my Sims 4, Sims 3, Sims 2, all of my Sims, maybe even zoo crafting and everything because of this. I love drawing inspiration from everything. And their dream jobs, what this means is when she graduates, like this is the current job, I think she may risk taking. She doesn't have a club. She ranks number 3 in the entire school right now. And so Mia, if we got her popularity like up in the 80s and 90s by using items on her, or by encouraging her to use facilities that increase that personality points, like if she used the track and field and the like tennis courts, then she would increase her athletic skill. If she used the library, she increases her intelligence, but they also have negative effects because if you use the library, you decrease your athletic skill. So you kind of have to balance out what you want the student to be doing, and you use special items on them. Like we can change clubs, for instance, but we'll worry about that later. Mia, come back. So yeah, there's a lot of things that I'm starting to understand in terms of the mechanics that I'm just trying to explain to you guys. So we will like start using special items that you can make to increase students' personalities. And if you hit certain personality like levels, like I said, up in the 80s and 90s, then you unlock all sorts of very interesting new rooms you can research and add in. Yeah, she's got lots and lots of friends. She's pretty popular. The higher you increase your popularity, the more friends and the higher chance of becoming a couple that student has. The higher the chance of their athletic personality, the further they will go to use the different facilities in the school and to use the different rooms that you build. The higher their intelligence, the easier they learn. So there's some pretty amazingly useful things there. I basically learned absolutely a ton of stuff. And we really need to be adding in an absolutely ton of stuff. So we have a little bit more for the students to do. With the addition of a recent transfer student, Pixels High has now reached 20 students, bringing the school to an impressive size. We talked briefly with Tris Haber, the 20th student, who announced cheerfully, "This school is much more beautiful than it looked in the pamphlet. I'm lucky to be able to go here." Yay! All right, and that increased the number of students we're potentially going to have. I'm so glad I'm starting vaguely to figure this out. So let's go ahead and put some more into research. Look at all the things we can build now, including pigs and cows, and you can research bronze statues. You can get different statues as your school becomes more famous. So you can research the principal's room. Apparently it majorly increases the like athletic and the science. Wait, does it give you that many every time you use it? Wait, for real? Like, hang on now, because if we look at, say, the water fountain as a spot gives us +3 of all of, like, +3 humanities, 2 science, 3 PE when we use it. And I thought that was a lot. But now I'm looking at this thing. Okay, what's our highest thing? We've got like, I think the library is one of our highest things. And you can see where it affects their attitude right here, or their attention. I'm pretty sure that's attitude. Let me double check just to make sure. Yeah, sorry, I'm just really excited because I'm like, I understand this now. Yeah, attitude, which helps the student learn in special classes. Intelligence means that they're just quick to learn overall and discover new facilities, which I guess takes a little while. But then our library, whoops, I didn't mean to save the game. I'm really glad that just didn't delete it by accident. Our library over here, you can see it increases your intelligence and your popularity, interestingly enough, but decreases your athletic. And then down here, it gives you a boost of 5 humanities, 6 science. So I thought our library was super fancy, and I thought our tennis courts with the huge athletic popularity, it doesn't decrease anything. I thought this was pretty interesting, especially because it's a date spot, so you get extra boost. But you're telling me that the bonuses on some of these other things, oh, that's how much it takes to use. That makes so much more sense. I was so confused. I was like, there's no way. Never mind. That's how much it takes to use those special resources to research this. So let's go ahead. Vending room, I think, would just be like stuff for students to buy and probably give us some money. Principal's room sounds like it's kind of important. PA room sounds kind of interesting. Miscellaneous room, AV room sounds really cool. I wonder if that would get our students super excited. And then there's a baseball, and baseball is such a huge thing in Japan. I'm not surprised to see that there. Let's go ahead and research the AV room. Because, oh wow, yeah, that looks really cool. We could have like different, we could have all sorts of different things going on over there. And it looks like we need more places built, like more facilities built in the school. Oh, and I heard, because like I said, I tried not to poke too much, but I heard if you combined a grass spot, which, see, the students will come and lay down on the grass spots. If you combined a grass spot and a flower, I'm pretty sure it's a grass spot. Yeah, you can put down grass. If you combined a grass spot, a flower field, or a field, and a water fountain, then something good happens. So I wonder if I put the water fountain over here, maybe over here, maybe over here. Then I don't know if anyone would be able to reach the chickens or the track, and then I would smush that kid. How about we do this? We'll put some grass right there, and then put the water fountain next to there. So, all right, let's go ahead and put grass down right there. And so the kids will come and lay down on the grass. You'll see that now and then. And then let's see if I hopefully it won't smush this child, because we'll go ahead and I think if we put, yeah, I think if we put this here, then the water fountain, oh, I think it's supposed to be a field. It's supposed to be a field, and I have like plants there, so we should put a field there. Oh well, the kids need more to do anyway, so they can work on these fields. And I figured out that you actually gain access to more fields based off of how often the students use them. So there we go. Oh, I have to destroy the flowers first. Oh no. All right, sorry. Oh, and everybody's sad because they're like, no, my flowers. Okay, here, how about this? I'll put down more flowers. Can I put flowers here? Oh, look, she's fishing. Oh, that's hilarious. All right, spirit goes up. Can I put more flowers over here? Do you guys want me to raise the spirit a lot? Flowers are kind of expensive because there's an upkeep every month on flowers. But I do want to try doing that. And then I need to put down the field. But you get more chicken rooms, you get more bunny rooms, you get more fields based on how often the students use the other ones. So now we have a field here. And students should hopefully come and start using it. Yay, everybody's chit-chatting, having a good time. And then hopefully, oh look, she's feeling inspired because she just went over to the track and field. Yay! She's like, let's study. Oh, a request for a trampoline just came in. Woo, and look how much money we made from all those transfer students. Yes! See, it worked. It worked. I'm so happy. So now we have a popular boost. Like this becomes a garden spot because it is now part of a spot. So the water fountain that we have over here will increase athletic popularity and attention. And it's next to this field. It's next to grass. So this is now known as a garden spot, which I think is pretty fitting. And I think we might add in another field or two. They do cost a little bit to maintain, so I do want to be careful. Oh, no, and I missed her aura. I was trying to snag that. Yes, and the AV room can now be built. Oh, wonderful, 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 wonderful. So where to build the AV room? That's a good question. Let's see how big it is and what it looks like. So let's see, AV room. So it's about 5,000. It's going to be about this long. I kind of think we should build it just sort of like back here. Can I build it here? Would it let me? I don't know if it would let me build it here because there's this mountain in the way. So let's go ahead and build it right here. There we go. And then what we can do, I'm pretty sure now that I'm learning that there's all these like little hidden spots with how you want to sort of combine everything. And then we can go ahead and combine it like this. And then, yeah, look, you can see him making us, it's time for the summer event. What should we do this time? I have a ton of money. Look at all the new things we can do. Park stroll, haiku contest, corn roast, essay contest. Let's do a field study. Take a trip to observe and study. Are you kidding? Let's do this. We're going to spend all of our money. We're going to prepare for the field study. Who do you want to plan the field study? We want somebody who is a leader, who has a lot of popularity, and I think a lot of friends. So who has the highest popularity? Ted is super popular. Ted is 48 popular. Mia has hosted a lot of our stuff in the past. She's pretty popular, and she has, I think, the most friends. So she's at 54. And if we had taken the time to make items and raise her popularity with the other students, we'll choose her. This is our first field study. I'll make sure it's a big success. Mia, I'm so proud of you. Watch and see how many students change clothes like me. And I think we might need to make more locker rooms then. So we might consider that too. So students should be coming in. They should be like changing in their new outfits. We just received word that the combination of grass field and water fountain units at Pixel High has resulted in the creation of a garden spot. This affects nearby facilities, boosting the number of research points you get, and can positively affect students. Popular spots like this can also attract new students to your school. Wonderful! I'm so happy to have a popular spot. Also, I should be researching things. I forget. Okay. Oh, we got trampoline, and we had a request actually from our students for a trampoline. Where's my little like request room? Get suggestion from students, and it's part of a spot, but I didn't see. I think they asked for a trampoline, and somehow we got trampoline. I think it was from having 2 or 3 water fountains is like how you unlock the trampoline. So you can also do arcade research, trampoline research. Trampoline sounds kind of cool. I kind of want to gear us towards being more like science-y based. Oh, speaking of which, what is the boost? Let's wait until we get the AV place up and built. So the little AV place up. Maybe we can have a new club. And you can compete? What? I didn't know you could compete with your little clubs. And you can unlock new clubs. Oh my gosh. I need to get more people in my tennis club. And then I don't know. We'll have to work on getting intelligence up on one of our students too. So that way we can hopefully unlock the laboratory. Because I kind of want to be a science-based club. And right now we seem to be really gearing heavily towards athletics more than anything. There we go. All right. So now we have the very first AV room. Students can come and watch intellectual or educational videos. They can gain some intelligence, gain a little bit of science. It's not part of a spot yet, but it's here. Oh, and it looks like multiple students can use it at once. Wonderful. So hopefully, yeah, their intelligence just went up on these two, and they seem to be enjoying it pretty well. High intelligence on her, and she has a few friends. So good. Good. We're getting there, you guys. We're getting there. So we need to get ready for the summer events to go down. We need to start putting in more spots. I think I've got plenty of spots to start sneaking in more spots. Yeah, actually spots to sneak in because that's what they're called, is spots. And then we'll just have to sort of sit back and see what those spots can be used for. A lot of the students complain about being bored. I don't want them to be bored. So we're going to try to set it up so that they're going to have plenty to do all the time. Let's do PA room because maybe some of them would be able to start doing like little announcements in the morning the way you're supposed to do at a fancy school. So I'm having a fantastic, wonderful time. The students are starting to change for their field study. I'm really looking forward to that. Let's see if we can work on getting Mia's popularity up and get more students off to the field study. And I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.